Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. So, I would like to ask you a simple question. If I say that social media is not really bad and what makes it bad is only the way people choose to use it, would you agree with me? Well, I asked this question to some of my friends, and most of them agree that social media is not really bad. It's only the way people choose to use it that make it bad. So my name is Indri Pulo, and today I'd like to share my perspective on why I believe that social media is not actually bad and what makes it bad is only the way people choose to use it. We all know that today social media has become a big part of our daily lives. We use it every day to communicate, study, work, or share our experiences. Some people say that social media is dangerous because of cyberbullying, fake news, or online addiction. I understand those concerns, but in my opinion, avoiding social media is not the answer because social media has become one of the main ways we connect with the world. So instead of avoiding it and instead of blaming it, we should focus on learning how to use it wisely and responsibly. That is why I believe that social media is not inherently bad. The real problem is not the platform itself, but how people choose to use it. When we use it with the right purpose and self-awareness, social media can help us stay connected with the others, learn new things, and even create real opportunities for success. First of all, social media help us stay close to our friends and family. As I mentioned before, the real problem is not the platform itself, but how people choose to use it. A study from Pew Research Center in 2023 found that more than 70% of people say that social media helps them feel closer to their friends and family who live far away. I can relate to this because I also have to live separately from my family. And even though we are not in the same place, we can easily stay connected by making video calls or sending messages through platforms like Instagram or WhatsApp. Secondly, social media can be a powerful tool for learning and self-improvement. For example, many students today learn from short educational videos on social media. And I personally often watch creators like StudyQuill or Ali Abdal on YouTube, and their content really helps me learn how to study better and manage my time more effectively. And according to Eva Emi's video, they talk about social media. She said that our feed is what we make it. So this means that the account we choose to follow will shape our experience. So if we follow positive and educational accounts, that social media can really support our learning and self-improvement. Lastly, social media creates real opportunities for growth and success. In her video, Eva Yamin mentioned that she discovered a program called BetaCamp through Instagram, and she can successfully build her own startup in just 6 weeks. Her experience is the real example that can prove how powerful social media is. And I also know many young creators who build their careers through social media like Jerome Pauline. I think almost everyone's here know who is Jerome Pauline. Jerome Pauline became well known for his educational and entertaining videos on social media such as YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. And there are even many social campaigns that we can find on social media like Trustech that inspired many people in Indonesia to clean up public places. And this clearly shows that when social media is used for positive purpose, it can open opportunities to business, career, and even social change. Some people might argue that social media can only bring negative effects like online addiction, fake news, or cyberbullying. I understand that because those problems are real. However, I don't think that it's fair to blame social media itself because it all depends on how people choose to use it. If someone spends too much time scrolling without control, of course, it will make them unproductive and it can lead to online addiction. But when used wisely, social media can actually bring many positive things, such as learning new skills, staying connected with the others, and even finding new opportunities. That is why, instead of avoiding social media, we should focus on using it in a smart and responsible way. In conclusion, social media is already a part of our daily life, and avoiding it will not solve the problem. What really matters is how we use it. When we use it in a positive way, it can help us stay connected, learn new things, and even create real opportunities for our future. So everyone, today I really want to encourage all of us to take control of how we use social media. Let's choose to spend our time online wisely, share positive content, and use it to improve ourselves and the world around us. I'm Indri, and thank you.